Hello, Chalk and friends. Snake and Maria, your Chalk Couture independent designer. Welcome, everybody, to some fun, ooky spooky, witchy Halloween home decor. That is what we are making tonight. Making some very cute little tombstone. I like to call these guys tombstone signs. You find these at a couple different places, but this is what we're going to use tonight. We're going to make some little cute little witchy phrases. We're going to use the witchy phrases tonight. And we're going to have a little bit of fun on our super cute little tombstone guys. We're not going to make all of them, I don't think. Because I want to save some of them. They are double-sided. I've seen these at a couple different places. My friend Michael's house has them. He has them at his house. And I've seen them in that playground place I like. I've not been there recently, though. So, sometimes the bases on them are unfinished, and you can paint them or stain them or do whatever you want. These particular group actually came, and they were already stained, which was like perfect for me because I didn't have to do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the transfer this evening called Witchy Phrases. Witchy Phrases is a C-size transfer, and it has, we did our little What's Up Witches the other night. It also has Broom Rides and Hocus Pocus Company, Witches Please, Feeling Witchy, and If the Shoe Fits, because that's very appropriate. It has a magic wand, a cauldron, and a spiderweb. So it has some really fun little elements to go with it. So we're gonna probably make one, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see how the chalking hits us. And we're gonna do basic white chalk, I think. Although we could use the new Shimmer Plum because I'm really kind of in love with the new Shimmer Plum. We could use new Shimmer Plum. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Maybe we'll find a way to throw a little Shimmer Plum on, because I do kind of like it. There's a couple other shimmer colors that would work as well. There's the new green shimmer, which is Shimmer Spruce. And there's one more shimmer that's currently available, and that is Shimmer Harvest. They're kind of all jewel toned, so to me they're not necessarily, you know, bright Halloweeny. The green is, but the Harvest, it should really be, I suppose orange. We've got orange, new orange. This is probably more a Halloweeny color combination. So this is Shimmer Pumpkin. We haven't used this one yet. It's very pretty. The shimmer in Shimmer Pumpkin, I would say, is a goldy, coppery color, which is very pretty in the orange. So it's kind of a nice color combination. The spruce, I haven't even opened up yet. Ooh. Spruce is pretty. Spruce is your basic green, and the shimmer is green. You know, I prefer when the shimmer is the color of the paste, but I have to say this Shimmer Pumpkin, it's actually, I guess it is orangey. It's just a little bit lighter than the orange. It is. It's not goldy. I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's cute. Whatever it is, it's cute. So, we are going to take our fun little transfers. We're going to make a super cute little tombstone sign. I love What's Up Witches? Love that one. So we can totally take these transfers and you know, kind of do them in a fun, different way than they're designed to be done. I really like If the Shoe Fits. Let's do that one. If the shoe fits. So I'm going to cut my transfer out. So if you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, we make adhesive silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste, Couture ink, surfaces that you can create on, and accessories to make chalking super easy and super fun. Our products are reusable, so you can use them over and over and over again, which makes creativity possibilities endless. I'm going to put If the Shoe Fits on the back of my transfer. We could do Feeling Witchy in the Cauldron, though. That might be kind of fun. Let's do that. Maybe we'll do that one. Sometimes it's hard to know when you have so many amazing choices and options of things to pick from. Because what color would you make the stuff? Because so there's also a shimmer shadow, which is shimmer black. We could do our cauldron. Our surface is black, but because it's a shimmer, it would show up. And then we could do like our little steamy guys, kind of fun colors. But I really feel like the cauldron should probably be on a white surface. Don't you think? Probably a white surface. What about broom rides? Broom rides fits. And then we could do harvest for the... We don't have a shimmer brown. But we do have brown. We could do copper, we could do harvest, we could do gold for the hay part of our broom. Let's try that. Broom rides in white, and then our shimmer harvest for our broom. I feel like it should be brown and shimmer harvest, so let's play. Let's do a little fun, couple different colors. I'm going to use bark for my brown. Bark that is not a shimmer. It's just everyday chalk paste. It's brand new. I got all my new ones. I'm so excited. Got a new supply of colors. Has anybody noticed the new ones have a fun smell when you open them up? Not bad. To me, it always smells like cardamom, or it's spicy, like a spice. And I can never really put my finger on which spice I think they smell like. So I'm going to stir up my brown. We're going to use a little bit of harvest, which, oh, this is such a pretty color. This is, harvest shimmer is gorgeous. The shimmer in it is harvest color. It's cool. All right, let's try this and see how it works. If we don't like it, we'll wash it off. So we're going to do broom rides, and we're going to make the base of our broom harvest shimmer, and the sticky part we're going to make brown, because right, it should be brown. And then we're going to do broom rides in white. It seems like a boring color combination though. So then we're going to zhuzh it up with some ribbon. I pulled out my Halloween ribbon, although I feel like I have a lot more Halloween ribbon somewhere. I just need to find it. So I'm going to take my transfer and I'm going to carefully remove it from its backer sheet. I'm going to set my backer sheet aside. And I'm going to put my little broom rides on our surface. I'm going to smooth it out. It's looking a little crooked. Peel it off and replace it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use 3 different colors. Oops, I need my white. We're going to do white, harvest, and brown. Seems really boring, but we're going to see how it looks. If we don't like it, we'll wash it off. That's the beauty of a craft that's reusable. If you don't like it, you just change it and start over. So we're going to start with broom rides, and we're going to make that white. So I take my Chalkology paste, take my squeegee, I dip it in, and this is how easy this is. Absolutely, positively, anybody can do this. This is a really fun transfer to maybe get your gal pals together for a little Halloween fun. And have like a little fun Halloween craft to do together. One transfer has like 6 different expressions on it. So you just need one transfer and some surfaces and a little bit of paste, and you guys could be having a great time together. So now what I'm going to do with my broom is I'm going to place my paste and go in one direction. Because there's not a line, I'm creating the line. So I'm going to put the brown on the other half of the line. So if you can see, I only did half of, or the straw part of the broom. And now I'm going to take my brown and I'm going to come in and do the stick. And then I can put that back in. I can wipe my squeegee off real quick, and I'm going to carefully peel my transfer off. It seems kind of strange to be doing Halloween, but it's really not. I'm pulling my transfer from the middle. I'm not pulling it diagonally. And I take this, I stick it in my water bath. I'm going to rinse it with cool water. And when it's all dry, I am going to put it back on its backer sheet, and then I can reuse it. I'm going to cover up my chalk. Right now, my colors really look blah because you can't see the shimmer. You can't really see the shimmers until the shimmer paste dries. Once your shimmer paste dries, then the shimmer pops off of the surface color-wise. So I'm going to just give it a second, and then I'm going to, oh, I think I unplugged my craft dryer. I need to plug my craft dryer back in. I had to unplug it last night when we were playing with our hot glue gun. There you go. We're going to dry it. It just takes a second to dry. The shimmers do take a little bit longer than the regular chalk paste, but either way, it doesn't take very long. You can tell when your chalk paste is dry because it changes from shiny to being matte, obviously with the exception of the shimmers, because the shimmers are meant to be shiny. But they're shiny like glitter shiny, not like wet looking shiny. So as you can tell already, now my broomstick is dry because it's no longer shiny. Hey, man. Oh, did you go to State Fair, Maddie? I forget that that's going on. It's not something we go to. Well, I hope you had fun at the fair. We went to the Ozaki County Fair the other day, last weekend, and that was really fun. It's a nice little tiny fair. So some of the paste colors like bark, which is the brown, you'll notice that as they dry, they actually get lighter. Ooh, it was fun. Well, I'm glad it was fun. So my club members, your transfers should ship today. So you can make your kitchen rules. Ooh, okay, the shimmer is kind of fun. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shimmer, but it's really kind of fun. So what we're going to do now, I love these little boards. They do wash off pretty nicely, but they are two-sided. So you could put Christmas or every day on one side and then a holiday on the other. But this guy needs a little bit of fun, right? He needs a little more. Like, I'm kind of loving these crows. But again, kind of drab. We need we need some pop of color or something, don't we? Something fun. Not necessarily the big, huge bow we made last night. Was that last night we made the big, huge bow? I've got kind of, like, fun, like, glittery fringe. That's kind of fun. Glittery fringe. It's too long, though. What else we got? I kind of like the crows. Don't you think the crows are... They're Halloween appropriate. It just gives me no color. I kind of have boring choices. Those are more Thanksgiving Day. Colors. Don't you love how you spend more time watching me try to figure out ribbon than actually creating? The chalking part's the easy part. It's the embellishing that gets more complicated, right? You could do this fun guy. So you could do a couple different things with this. You could just do a band along the bottom. You could do a bow. You could layer with multiple colors. So I wonder if we did that. What if we, you could totally get into some of the fun blacks and greens and oranges and purples of Halloween. We've got this fun orange one, orange and black guy. Could do something with, maybe we should do that with our little crow guys. That's not bad. wider one though. There we go. What if we do another orange? Hey, Kathy K. Would be cute to add 25 cents. Oh! Kathy K. Maddie's grandpa died, so I wanted to... I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm sorry, Maddie. That's so hard. I'll pray for you tonight, Maddie. That's hard. Kathy K is saying to add 25 cents below. I'm trying to think of what transfer we've got that would have 25 cents on it. There's a few. I'm trying to... Hugs and Kisses, right? That's a Valentine's Day one. So is it going to be in my holiday bin or is it going to be in my normal bin? I've got some fun Halloween transfers. Halloween is like, well, y'all know, I love Halloween. Okay. I don't have Valentine's Day in my holiday bin. However, have no fear, it's here. Look at that rhyme done. I didn't even do that on purpose. Have no fear, it's here. He passed away Sunday morning. Oh my gosh, he was 93. He was ready. I'm sorry, Maddie. It doesn't really matter how old they are. It's never easy. It's always just sad when they're gone. I'm not finding a 25 cents one handy. But that's a really good idea, Kathy K. That's a very good idea. There was a Valentine's Day. It was like Hugs and Kisses or Kisses, 25 cents. Have too many transfers is the moral to the story. Not that you can ever have too many, right? Because you can't. You never, ever, ever have too many. I wonder where I put my Valentine's Day transfers. Sometimes you really have to wonder. And I keep saying, oh, I'm going to get so organized. And oh, I'm going to be able to find everything. And then I can't. There was a 10-cent one in the Halloween stuff. A 10-cent. Carrie Ann, 10 in which, do you know which one, Carrie Ann? One of the new ones? Hang on, I got the new ones right here. Those are new big ones. Where's my new little ones? $10 one in the new Halloween. This one, have you guys been seeing this? What people are making with this one? So cool. So cool. I cannot wait to make that one. 10 cents. There's a pumpkin one that does say 10 cents on it, but if you look at that transfer, because I think I have it right here, I just looked at it. It wasn't my holiday. So when you look at transfers, sometimes you have to look at where the silk screen is. So if this is the one you're talking about, it's reversed. The transfer is reversed. I think this is going to be, where did it just, it was just right here. But it's reversed where it's a pumpkin. Here we go. So see, it says 10 cents per pound. The teal part, so the pumpkin is where the chalk is. Yep, it's this one. But the pumpkin is it's backwards. So I can't use it because the 10 cents is actually going to be the color of the surface, not the color of the chalk. But it would be perfect. It would be perfect. The only one I can think of that has it the right way is the Valentine's Day one that I can't find. We could, because the new font is little. I wonder if it has numbers on it. I haven't looked to see that yet. The new font one how about our sleigh rides? Our sleigh rides don't have a cost. Too many transfers, right? That's what you should be saying right now. Maria, you have too many transfers. Okay, so this one this is our new font. It has numbers. It doesn't have a cent sign. We could probably create one though. So this is the new font. It's called Modern Font. And it has numbers on it. So we could use these numbers and we just have to create a cent sign. But it has some special characters. It has the @ sign, it has the hashtag, question mark, exclamation point, an app and stand. So we could totally use this. And I don't think it's too big. Let's try it. Because I haven't used the new font yet. And I kind of like that better than, you know, throwing some ribbon on. Let's give her a try. Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm sure it hasn't sunk in yet that he's gone. Maddie, sometimes it never sinks in that they're gone. I'm sorry to say. It just gets different, right? You get more used to it or more familiar with it. You start to just kind of accept, I guess, the life without them. But it never really gets easy. All right, so I'm going to cut my 2 and my 5 out, but I'm not going to cut my backer sheet. This is one of the tricks I like to do, especially when it's like this big font like this, that can kind of be a pain in the butt to store, because if you cut all these little things apart, you're going to get all these little tiny pieces. So if you don't cut the backer sheet, you can leave it right on the backer sheet. So all I'm doing is peeling the transfer back and cutting it. I'm cutting the actual transfer. Can you see what I'm doing? Yep. And I'm not cutting the backer sheet. Okay. So now I have my 2. So I'm just going to put my 3 back on. I didn't have to cut my 3 out. I could have left it on. But might as well. So I just put my little 2 on. And then I'm going to cut my 5. I like it when the fonts have numbers. And I really like the fact that this font has little numbers. So this is a tiny font compared to the other fonts that we have. Our fonts are ridiculously easy to use because if you watch me with any regularity, you know I don't like to measure. And our fonts did not used to have registration marks on them, so if you were going to use them, you had to like line everything up perfectly and hope when you were done it was straight. And then they got smart and they put these little registration marks on, which make it super easy because I'll show you the registration marks. So see, it has these little half moons on it, and basically you complete the half moons when you put them down, and that's what makes you lined up. So it got like crazy easy to use. We're actually going to use this to make a sign with my last name on it. And I have a long last name. It is not just, you know, a short little itty bitty last name. No, it's a long last name now. And I got to figure out how we're going to make a cent sign. So I got to think about the C. Is there a littler C? We could use our witches. That's bigger than I wanted it to be though. Okay, so I'm going to put my 2 on first. We're going to do, I would really like a pop of color, but I think we're going to stick with our white. So what I'm going to do is, if you'll notice, I'm going to see the registration lines. I'm going to chalk my 2, and then I'm going to do, oops, I'm going to do my little half moons. Things I've learned with registration marks. Always do your registration marks in white. Even if you're chalking, so see, I chalked my registration marks. Even if you're chalking with a color, do the marks in white because it's hard to see them if they're not white. Especially if you're putting it on something that you can't chalk on, so you're putting a piece of registration tape down instead, or painter's tape, and you're chalking on something dark. So I recommend always make your registration marks white. Now I need to make sure that my 2 is dry, because if it's not dry, I will lift up or smear my chalk paste. So I'm just holding my little craft dryer on it, so dry it off real quick. Doesn't take very long. Because I don't want to smear it. Nice and dry. So now, I have my half moon, and I have my half moon. So what I do is I line it up because you can see the white through the silk screen. So you're going to line her up. I'm going to show you here in a second. Hang on. Okay. Problem is when you let go and you move it with your fingers, then it lets go. All right. So, see here. You can see through the silk screen, you can see the registration mark on the other side. So I'm all lined up. I don't need to do the registration mark on this one to complete the circle because so see like that. Now I'm perfectly lined up and spaced. I stick my little numbers right in my water bath. And now all I do is I wash my registration marks off. I can do that because this is a chalkboard. If this wasn't a chalkboard, then what I would do is I would put a piece of painter's tape down or a piece of Chalk Couture's registration tape. This fun stuff right here. Placement tape is what it's called. You can use either one. Placement tape also helps you line things up and measure if you're ever looking to do something like that. But now I'm all lined up. Oops. I've washed my little registration marks off. So now I have my 25. Now we have to make a cents sign. That's where we get a little more complicated. Right? It's just a C, a small C. So we need a smaller C than our broom rides is. We don't want the cent sign to be so much bigger than, right? So we're going to look at one of these that has a little tiny font. So all of these do not have the same size font on them. So let's use our C from our What's Up Witches. So this registration mark is gone, but it's not completely gone. So I'm just going to take a board eraser and eliminate the shadowing from the registration mark. And that's what one of the many wonderful uses, see now my shadowing is all gone, of our board erasers. I just want to make sure our 5 is dry before I start getting all fancy with our C. I would have probably put them a little closer together than the registration marks had them. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to take our What's Up Witches and we're going to take the C and the T. Well, maybe the I. The T. And we're going to make a... It's too big. When I lay the C next to the 5, it shouldn't be bigger. And it is bigger. So we're going to need a different C. So now we go in search of a C and a different transfer. I just happen to have kitchen rolls right here. And look at that cute little C in Thank the Cook right there. We're going to use that one because it's smaller, which is what we wanted. I wanted it to be smaller. But I really want, I need the C to be smaller than the line, right? But we can use any line, right? So I'm going to put my C. We're going to try this. It needs to be a little closer. It might not work. If it doesn't work, we'll wash it off. Okay, so now I'm only going to do the C. Which I'm not going to do with that squeegee because it's too big. Oh no, Kathy, this is fun. You're not making extra work. This is fun. I agree with you. 25 cents is perfect. And way too much chalk paste. Way too much chalk paste, so we're going to have to wash a little bit off. Okay, so I have our C and a little extra. I'm going to wash off our little bit extra while it's dry. Wet is much easier than when it dries. But you have to be very careful that you don't smear the part that you want. I don't know. I'm thinking it's too far away. So now I need to dry my C. And then, see this little the line from this exclamation point? I'm going to use that to make the cents mark. So first I gotta dry our 25 cents. I'm still probably gonna put some ribbon on it though, just to zhuzh it up a little bit. Because you can never zhuzh it up too much, right? No such thing. Alright, so I'm gonna use the little line on our exclamation point. It's a really good idea, Kathy. So, we'll see how this looks. It's either going to look awesome, like, oh my gosh, look at what we created, or it's going to be like, ew. Right? That's usually how it goes. It's either awesome or it's ew. Looks like a cent mark. Look at that. 25 cents. It's not perfect, but it totally works, right? Ribbon along, right, Kathy? Ribbon along the base. See, you and I are thinking the same. Kathy, I have your stuff from the Christmas in July. I have it all sitting out on my dining room table. I have everybody's stuff from Christmas in July sitting on my dining room table. I really need my kids to go back to school. So I can actually like focus on things. And I think if we're out and about, Kathy, tomorrow I'm going to drop it off. I meant to do it today, but we got distracted. All right, so we have broom rides, 25 cents. And now, because I only did like the little swipes on my transfers, I'm not going to do a full-blown cleaning of them. I'm just going to take a disinfectant wipe, never a baby wipe. Always a disinfectant wipe, and I'm just going to wash off the paste. And voila, I'm clean. That way I don't have to get my whole transfer wet. I don't have to let it sit out all night. I can put it away. Doing the same thing on my little C. Get the chalk paste off. Because it's just the one little letter. This is my cheater way to clean my transfers, and it totally works. Sometimes you know you want to save yourself a step. This is a great way to do that. All right. So look, we even used a Chalk Couture transfer tonight. Little extra added bonus. We used a Chalk Couture transfer. All right, so we need ribbon along the bottom. Where did I put them? Here they are. Oh, I love this font. We're gonna have some fun with this font. We have fun with all of them, right? It's not just one or the other. We have fun with all of them. Maybe not when we have so many fun transfers to play with. I think I want a little bit of orange though too. I had the orange ribbon out. Didn't it? Thought I had the orange ribbon out. There. No, that's not it. So we could just do, oops, you know, that's kind of fun. Just a little bit of ribbon along the base. That's cute. I would like to see it with an orange ribbon underneath it, like one that's just a smidgy wider. There it is. You know, so you could double layer them. Ooh, you're going out of town tomorrow until Sunday. Well, that sounds like fun. Well, I hope you have a great time. Don't worry about transfers. I'll hook up with you when you get back. Okay, so this way I have, you know, even more. Just a little pop of the color, and I could do a bow too. I could tie it, you know, more bow-like, less. I don't have much orange left, I guess, so we'll see if I have enough. Was there a black? There is a black and a green. So maybe do the orange and the black and the green? I could do that. The black and the green is wider though. So then I would have to not do the orange, which I think would actually be okay because I don't have a ton of the orange. Okay, go over there. There we go. So you could tie it on, you could just do a band. There's no right or wrong, right? It's more what appeals to you. I could go to the craft store and buy like a fake broom and stick it on there. You know, those little straw brooms. That would be super cute and to add as an embellishment as well. So you could totally tie it on. I mean, I need to cut it, obviously. There's all kinds of ways to just take your little inexpensive surface and zhuzh her up. So broom rides, 25 cents. You can put the 25 cents up here too. Oh, hey Verge, how you doing? Verge likes the orange on black. Well, thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. So this is Witchy Phrases. It's one of many fun little witchy phrases that come in the transfer. It's a great night for girlfriends. You just, you know, pick up some surfaces, grab a thing of chalk paste, and use the same transfer, share it, and it's in an inexpensive evening with friends. So if you're interested in figuring out how to do that, I'd be more than happy to help you out. Give me a call, message me, email me, whatever you find is the best way to communicate with me. This is our fun little transfer this evening, Witchy Phrases. I hope you all have an amazing Thursday. Oh my gosh, it's Thursday already? Where does time go? It's Thursday already, peeps. Right, today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Wow, unbelievable. This week has just flown. So, I'm Making Maria. I am your Chalk Couture independent designer. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. I will be back at you tomorrow night. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.